Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your love reading. I hope all of you are doing well. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you stumble upon this reading is when the messages were meant to find you. Hope all of you are doing amazing. Thank you so much for your love and support on my channel. I am a Scorpio sun, so I always feel very, very connected to the Scorpio readings. Okay, let's just open up the reading by seeing what's the overall energy that you're picking up on. It always makes me kind of smile, giggle when I'm reading for love for Scorpio, because I feel, it's a fixed water sign. It feels everything 10x. It's like a sign of constant ending of cycles, constant beginning of new cycles. After all, we're known as the transformation card in the tarot. We are represented by the death card in the tarot, which is all about, death, rebirth, death, rebirth. So it always makes me smile because I feel like Scorpio is really, it's not an easy life being born under the sign of Scorpio. And then to add in romantic love and all of that on top of it, I mean, it's a lot. So, but, obviously, not saying that we're doomed when it comes to love, but just saying a slightly difficult journey for Scorpio as opposed to all the other signs. Okay. All right. What's the overall energy for Scorpio when it comes to love? Okay. 10 of Swords. See, just while I was talking about ending of cycles, opening up of new ones, the first card we get is the 10 of Swords. What cycle are you closing this time around, Scorpio? Is it a relationship? Is it a way of being in love? Is it a way of attracting a similar kind of person over and over again so that you feel like you're in different relationships but with the same person? 10 of Swords, you're turning your back to something. What is Scorpio turning its back to? What are you turning your back to? 4 of Cups. Okay, this is good. You're turning your back to this feeling of like boredom, like nothing's really happening in my romantic love life. I want to manifest love. I want to manifest a connection, a partnership, but nothing's happening. You're done with this blah state. So I feel like a lot of Scorpios have been in hermit mode, since like late last year. A lot of the astrology was not very favorable for us late last year. And right now we're in Venus retrograde. So till September 3rd. So this is honestly a good time to take a step back and reflect on things that have been working, things that haven't been working, and the reasons, behind each, and figuring out how we want to pivot our life towards abundance in our relationship sector. Okay, what are you making space for? So if you're closing out that sense of boredom, that sense of like, love is not for me, which is great, because I think a lot of Scorpios have been wallowing in that kind of emotion. 2023 has been difficult for Scorpios. I think personally, all the Scorpios that I know, it's been hard. I think, including myself, this has not been one of those easy breezy kind of years. So let's see, what are we making space for? What are we making space for? The Chariot. Okay, interesting. This card has been showing up so much in my one-to-one readings and overall channel readings as well. So I think this is the card for Cancer. Someone's rushing towards you, Scorpio, or something, or a belief system, or victory, or success is rushing towards you with that Chariot. And there is this charioteer, right, on the Chariot. I'm very drawn to him suddenly. I don't know, maybe it could be somebody at a distance that's traveling to come see you, something of that sort. Let me see. You've got the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And we have the King of Cups. That's Scorpio energy. So that's our energy showing up with the 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Could be somebody that you haven't spoken to in a really long period of time. And suddenly this person wants to have a very direct conversation, because the Queen of Swords is very direct communication. Like, she articulates really well. And once again, tarot is gender neutral. We don't read gender in tarot. So this is more about the energies, right? Masculine or feminine, and masculine energies are more action oriented and feminine are more sort of reflective, and you're still kind of doing the thinking around it. This is interesting. I feel like I'm intuitively guided to say that this person previously used to make you very anxious, but I think now the tables have reversed. I feel like now this person wants to have a chat because they've been feeling really anxious, or they've had their moment of contemplation and evaluation, and now they want to come around and have a chat. Okay, I want to switch decks and see, what does this person want to say? I feel communication is coming in, and communication is coming in faster than you expect. I think a lot of you don't even see this coming. A lot of you have been in your hermit, la la land, and like you're like not really connecting with a lot of people. Your energy has been more inwards. And you've been more like contemplative in that Scorpio resting, resting phase. What does this communication bring about? Let's see. Three of Pentacles. Okay, about collaboration. Let's be a team together. Let's partner up together. What else? King of Cups again. You could be dealing with another water sign because Chariot is a sign for Cancer, is a card for Cancer. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or another Scorpio or another Pisces. But I don't like to overly stress on the sign because it's not just about the person's sun sign. You know, all of us have all the 12 signs in our birth chart. So it really depends on where their placements are. So when you're watching tarot videos, I would really strongly advise you to not focus too much on the signs because it's like the sun sign is just the tip of the iceberg, right? If you truly got to understand somebody's birth chart, like you have to look at all their placements, you have to look at the aspects. So yeah, don't get worried when you hear about signs and the one that you're hoping to hear about is not there. Like it's not the end of the world, okay? Hold on. What does this person want to say? I want to be very specific. What does this person want to say to Scorpio? This person wants to say Seven of Cups. I've been confused. I've given it some time, and now with time, I feel okay. I don't want to say it just as yet. I think they want to say I want a brand new cycle with you, but let's pull a few more cards before I confirm that. But that's what my gut is telling me. Five of Pentacles. I miss you. I've been out in the cold. Can we have a new beginning? They probably like think about how it felt to be physically connected to you, Scorpio. I'm picking up on that. What do they want? What do they want with you? Six of Cups. Yeah, they want the past. They want another cycle. This is very soulmate kind of energy. Who is this, Scorpio? Somebody from the past wants to have a brand new beginning, a brand new cycle with you. Okay. When? Can you give me an indication on timing? So I did see the 4 fixed signs. So we are in Leo season. So the next fixed sign coming up would be Scorpio on the Wheel of Fortune because we have Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio. So I think from now until Scorpio season, this might materialize. I would avoid starting anything during Venus retrograde. Well, I mean, different people have different points of view on this. I think the good thing about maybe starting something in Venus retrograde is that if it's not meant to be, it'll die out in a couple of months. So at least like you wouldn't have invested too much time because retrogrades tend to like shake out the energy pretty quickly as well. But I just feel, personally, I feel I'd wait till after September 3rd to really get into something concrete. Like it's totally fine to date, put yourself out there and like, you know, meet new people, have interesting conversations, but I wouldn't take it up to the next level of commitment till about after September 3rd. I would say to be safe, September 10th, like give it a week or so for the energies to completely cleanse out. What do I want to ask next? I want to see what is Spirit's view on this connection. What is the potential of this connection for Scorpio? Knight of Swords. Okay, let's build on that. King of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. We do have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. So you could be connecting with a Leo, or maybe you have strong Leo placement in your birth chart. I think I need you to be a little bit cautious about this person coming in because I think the way they charge in can also be the way that they charge out. I'm sorry, but I'm getting that message. I also think that this person operates the best when they're single and they're very solitary kind of energy. So I think what Spirit is saying is that, you know, it's up to you. Obviously, you have free will. And if you're also looking for something slightly like short term, not so significant, maybe this could be your thing. But if you're looking for something long term, something stable, something committed, I would say, Scorpio, hold on, wait for it. I think you'll have more opportunities in the near future. Let's go to the romance angels. Yeah, just when I said that, the 8 of Wands, Cupid's arrows showed up. So that's confirmation that you will definitely have more fish in the sea, like they say. But let's go to the romance angels. Let's get more direct with your messages and let's see what they think about this particular connection, this Knight of Swords, King of Wands. I just don't like the Knight of Swords with the King of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. It just makes me feel like this person will charge right in like that charioteer, right? But then can also exit like that because I think they're probably just looking for more of like a physical connection. Show me, what is your advice on this connection? New love. So a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I would say steer away from somebody from the past. I think there's a better opportunity coming your way with somebody brand new. Okay. Show me a little bit more about energies coming into Scorpio's love life. Attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So I think, Scorpio tends to overthink, over obsess. It's a sign that is associated with obsession, and obviously we can work it to our advantage. And that's how, like, a lot of Scorpios are very successful in life because they know how to go after a goal. They know how to get like really obsessed with an outcome. So that works really well for them professionally because they will like be relentless towards their goal. They won't give up till the goal has been achieved. But sometimes in relationships and personal life, there is a need for Scorpio to let go. They find it quite hard to do that. So I think you just need to become more present, Scorpio, like meditate, do what you need to do, journal, do your like exercise, yoga, all of that. But like you really need to center and ground yourself, which I think a lot of you have been doing with that hermit energy. So I think I would say continue to do it for another month or so. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I would say heart-to-heart conversations. You have people in your energy. That's what I can intuitively pick up. Somebody wants to discuss their feelings with you. Probably you want to say your piece as well, Scorpio. But I would just say that be certain that this is what you want, and be certain that do you really want another cycle with this person. Let's check on new love, since that new love card came out of the romance angels. Let's see, what is the potential for new love? What is the potential for new love for Scorpio? Ooh, strength popped out of the deck. So Leo energy, and I think, wow, I don't know when you're watching this, but Leo season is quite significant. 3 of Pentacles from now until the next 3 months. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's definitely coming in, but they're taking their time. I would say 3 to 6 months, like now until the end of the year, early 2024. You would have realized something really amazing. I think there's a reason why some of you feel like your love life has been put on hold, has been put on pause. That's because Spirit is trying to re-engineer, recalibrate you to your destined path. Because like I said, did I say that? Like Scorpios have a hard time letting go. So I think sometimes for us, like Spirit has to give us longer periods of solitude and longer periods of, like maybe you're putting yourself out there, but you're not really meeting the right kind of person. That's all very intentional, because that is just a sign that A, trust your timing, and 2, like you need to separate yourself out from energies that are probably still holding you back to a sense of loss or a sense of like less than, or if you've been through that 10 of swords recently with someone in a certain situation, like you're still processing that, you're still healing that. I just feel, with astrology, tarot, like it brings in a sense of acceptance, and it brings in a sense of peace and calm. At least that's the way I look at it. If you just accept the fact that, this is who you are in relationships, you tend to get attached, you are a very emotional sign, you tend to take on emotions of other people as well. And it takes you time to, purge and go through all of that. Be kinder to yourself, like if it takes like months, let it take months. If it takes a year or years, like whatever it takes. But ultimately, you need to trust the timing of the universe. You need to trust your own timing, that, you're not working on somebody else's timeline. You're working on your own timeline, and you're a very intuitive sign, a very powerful sign. Manifestation, willing things into existence comes very naturally to Scorpio. So you should also always remember that you have all those amazing spiritual gifts with like razor sharp intuition, sort of stacked on top of that. Make the most of it. But I guess, when you're ready for it, or when you feel ready for it, like you can lie to the world, but you can't lie to yourself, Scorpio. So if some of you still have some stuff to process, some stuff to release, some stuff to let go, it's absolutely fine. Let this reading be a confirmation that take the time it takes. Society makes us think, oh, at this age I should be there, at this age I should have been married, at this age I should have had kids. Well, you know what, that just wasn't your timing. So I think the sooner people accept and also get clear on why is it, because ultimately we are our environment, right? And like we took decisions which led to where we are today. So it's kind of like thinking about, okay, well, I wanted X and therefore I went after that. I wanted Y, therefore I went after that, and therefore I am where I am, right? And I learned the lessons that I had to. I got the experiences that, I did, and yeah, I'm better for it. I just feel some Scorpio needed to hear that today. Let's see what you can look forward to in love. What can you look forward to in love? The Four of Swords, healing. Yes, this is what I was picking up. Some of you just have a little bit more to do, a little bit more inner work to go, and then you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. And that's why I think spirit is the word that's coming to my mind is stalling. I think they're intentionally stalling this night for you. Like, I think he's around, he's ready, but maybe some of you are not just quite ready, or the person who's coming in is also prepping, is also going through one final cycle. I feel timing is very important in your love life right now. Okay, what can you look forward to? But you're definitely healing. You're gonna close out this difficult cycle. You just have one more wand to go, because 9 of Wands, each suit runs from an ace to a 10. So I feel you're one wand away from like closing out this difficult cycle and opening up more abundance in your love life. The Tower, Scorpio energy. That's like, wow, that is super Scorpio energy. You're going to shake things up, Scorpio. The universe is going to shake things up for you real soon. The minute you release, the minute you let go of any limiting beliefs or any less than thoughts that, oh, it was my fault, or I could have shown up this way, or I didn't do that, or I should have said that, or XYZ, whatever your story is, there's something you need to let go of. And I think it is very clear to you. If you're resonating with this reading, I think you know what that one thing is that you're still holding on to, that it's time to release it. And the minute you release it, I think all of a sudden, something shakes up in your love life. And what happens? Let's see. And then in comes the Knight of Swords. In comes somebody running and charging towards you. Okay, let me get a few more on the Knight of Swords. Let me see, who is this Knight of Swords? The 10 of Wands. What did I say? The minute you drop your wands from the 9 to the 10, the minute you close it out, like I said, you're one wand away. So the Knight of Swords is confirming that he or she, them, they, whatever you associate with, are going to show up when you're done with this very difficult cycle, because you just have one more wand to go. I almost feel like saying you have a week, 10 days. I don't know. Wow. I usually don't get such specific messages on timing, but I'm getting, give it a week, 10 days, and you'll see how this energy shifts. Okay. The Four of Wands. Wow. This could be the person that you get into a very serious commitment with, somebody who wants to like build a home with you. Maybe they ask you to move in. Like, I think everything I'm connecting with Scorpios who have been single for a while and who really will not believe this message when they hear it, but it is here for you. It is here for you the minute you close out your healing cycle. And I'm not trying to rush you, like take the time, I'm a strong believer in trust your timing. Everybody's timing and timeline is different. So you do what you have to do, but the minute you release, or you are released from this cycle, because sometimes it's also about, yeah, we do the work, but there's also a timing that spirit has in mind when we are ejected out of that path. And then boom, in comes this Knight of Swords who's looking for something quite serious. Okay. Show me a little bit more on this Knight of Swords. The Two of Swords, you do not see this coming at all. Do not see this coming at all. Oh my God, this person's gonna make you so happy. This person's gonna like bring in so much light, so much sunshine, happiness, joy. Oh my God, I love this for you, Scorpio. Okay, let's go one more. Got the Ace of Swords. They're gonna be a clear communicator, not mincing their words. They're gonna tell you like it is. This is what I'm looking for, Scorpio, and I want it with you. Page of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be slightly younger, or somebody who's just very, like people who love like they've never been heartbroken before, or yeah, that's the kind of energy that I'm hearing. Very playful, very chill, like strength. Wow. But they're also very courageous, and they're not gonna shy away from coming up to you and saying it like it is. Death, rebirth, that is you at the bottom of the deck, and that is going to be your huge rebirth in your love cycle, Scorpio. I really like this for you. Okay, let's just see, what can you do more of to expedite this abundance and to manifest this into your life, will this into existence? What can you do more of, Scorpio? The Four of Pentacles. Okay, let me just see. The Page of Wands, the Ten of Wands. Okay, well, you've been holding yourself back. You've not allowed yourself to have fun in a really long period of time. With this Page of Fun energy, you've been holding back on this. You've been doing this Four of Pentacles to the Page of Wands. Like anytime you want to be a little bit playful, like happy, have fun, you've held yourself back. They're saying drop that, drop the burdens on that kind of behavior, because it's time for you to come out and have some fun, to play. And I think you'll soon realize this. Like you wouldn't even have a choice almost. Like I think you'll be so wrapped up in this new current of love energy that you'll just flow with it. Page of Cups, there's an offer of love coming in. Oh my God, I'm seeing pages. I think you're going to start to feel like you're nursing your inner child and like you're being more playful. You're doing the things that make you happy. I like this for you. What can you do less of? Also, because, we tend to engage in behavior that isn't always self-serving. So let's see what you need to be careful of and what can you do less of to expedite this abundance. The Knight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting a very specific message for some of you. Remember, like we saw this Three of Pentacles, that somebody from the past is coming back around. They want to like give it a go. They want to make it work. I have a feeling that this person hasn't really like healed. I think they're going to show up in a very upgraded, revamped sort of way, and that's great. But I think, Scorpio, you still need a little bit more. I usually don't read the Six of Pentacles as sort of like breadcrumbing kind of energy, but in this combination, with the Knight of Cups in between, the Six of Pentacles here to the Three of Pentacles, I feel like they might promise you Six Pentacles in the beginning when they have the chat, but as they start to get back with you, I think it'll drop down to Three Pentacles. That's what I'm getting. So just be very cautious of people who take more from you and don't add to you, right? So you got to be cautious of that. If you want to manifest more abundance in your love life, like step away from situations that are draining you, that are draining your energy, because pentacles are also ultimately our resources. This could be time, money, effort, energy. So I don't want you to be in situations that deplete you from a Six of Pentacles to a Three of Pentacles. Because if you're somebody who loves balance in relationships, loves the equal give and take, and you're going to, meet them halfway, and they're probably going to say all these things to you, that I'm here to restore the balance in this connection that was previously missing. Here I am with this Knight of Cups. But I think slowly you'll realize that that energy potential goes down from a Six of Pentacles to a Three. So just be super cautious of that. But otherwise, Scorpio, I think, your hermiting period is going to come to an end pretty soon. I would give it a few weeks or so. But definitely, I think post mid-September, things are going to pick up for you. I think a lot of you know that. Like Scorpio is such an intuitive sign. Some of you are probably feeling that you are being prepped. You are being readied for the next phase. Yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you feel that way. Something's coming. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Something long-term, something stable. Okay, last check on energies. Let's see. Anything else you want Scorpio to see about their love life? The Tower and the Nine of Swords is coming out. This anxiety, this restlessness, I think if you've been shifty in your energy, like you've been having trouble sleeping, things have not been the greatest for you. Scorpio, know that Spirit is going to come in, your spirit team's going to come in and smash that tower down. Whatever's making you so drained, so depleted, not helping you sleep at night, it's time to let that stuff go. It's time to let that stuff go. Remember, you had the Nine of Wands. You're one wand away from dropping the burdens of this. Whatever. Look, I think if you're struggling in releasing something, and I'm a Scorpio sun, so I'm up there with you on this. Like we obsess, it's letting go is very hard for a Scorpio. Letting go of people, places, relationships, jobs, like everything. Basically, it's a fixed sign. It gets attached. It gets so attached and so invested, and then pulling out from situations that actually mean something to Scorpio is very hard. But otherwise, most situations, they don't invest that much. So pulling out is easy. But show me what the Tower brings in then. What happens when the Tower comes in? The Seven of Cups, the confusion around this, the whole like strategizing, maybe some level of deception and self-sabotage. You start to realize that there's a lot more clear communication coming your way when it comes to love. And again, the Four of Swords is showing up. So now it's the second time you're showing me the Four of Swords. So healing starts to come in. I think you've been very confused, Scorpio. You've been up in your head, tossing and turning, thinking about all different possibilities. Maybe some of you are even strategizing as to how do I either invest further or how do I pull out. Something's going to happen. Your stars are changing. I think the energy is shifting, and suddenly you're going to be in this Eight of Wands energy where there's back and forth communication with your spirit team, back and forth communication, which is very guided, which is trying to fuel you into the direction that you're supposed to be in, Scorpio. So I'm going to leave it there because I feel like we've got the core messages, right, of releasing, letting go, and making room for something new, and also being a little bit more patient, Scorpio. Hang in there. I know it's not easy. The anxiety is real. I know it. I mean, the Nine of Swords is not an easy energy to live through, but just know that better times await you, and life cannot always be like this, right? So it's always ups and downs. So if you've been wallowing in this anxiety, know that better times are guaranteed, right? Like that's just the cycle of life. Did we get the Wheel of Fortune? Did we get yeah, we did in the beginning, right? So just remember that Wheel of Fortune, like ebbs and flows. Maybe right now you feel you're at the bottom of the cycle or bottom of that Wheel of Fortune, but you know what? The wheel's going to turn, and the wheel's going to turn, and you're going to be on top, Scorpio. So I'm going to leave it there. Let me know in the comments section how this resonated. If this video was helpful, please do hit that like button for me and subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye-bye.